Welcome back to Bike Future, where we dive deep into the latest motorcycles shaping the roads ahead, from cutting-edge sport bikes to heavyweight cruisers. Today, we're looking at a machine that's been turning heads with raw muscle and unmistakable presence, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. With its thunderous V-twin engine and classic cruiser design, this bike is a statement on two wheels. Whether you're a die-hard cruiser enthusiast or just appreciate big displacement bikes with timeless styling, the Vulcan 2000 demands your attention. Let's dig into what the 2025 model brings to the table. A legend reborn, the Vulcan 2000 returns. The Vulcan 2000 originally made waves in the early 2000s as one of the largest displacement V-twin cruisers in production. Now, in 2025, Kawasaki brings this beast back with a blend of old-school muscle and modern refinement. This isn't just a nostalgia play. The 2025 Vulcan 2000 has been updated with new components, improved rideability, and fresh technology while staying true to the iconic look and feel that made the original so special. Engine, still the king of torque. At the heart of the 2025 Vulcan 2000 is a 2,053 cubic centimeters fuel-injected V-twin engine, making it one of the largest production motorcycle engines ever built. The sheer displacement delivers massive torque low in the rev range, with figures close to 150 pound-foot, providing instant pull with a twist of the throttle. This engine is all about brute strength, offering relentless acceleration and a thunderous exhaust note that rumbles with authority. The engine is air and oil-cooled, giving it that authentic cruiser vibe while using modern EFI mapping to ensure smooth fueling and compliance with the latest emission standards. Whether you're cruising at 60 miles per hour or pulling away from a stoplight, the Vulcan 2000 offers torque for days, and that's what makes it addictive to ride. Transmission and power delivery. Mated to the big twin is a 5-speed transmission that's geared for torque delivery rather than high-revving performance. Each gear feels purposeful, allowing the rider to stay in the torque curve no matter the speed. A belt final drive keeps power delivery smooth and quiet while reducing maintenance needs, perfect for long, laid-back rides. The clutch action is surprisingly light for such a large bike, thanks to Kawasaki's updated assist and slipper clutch mechanism, which also helps smooth out aggressive downshifts and prevents wheel hop, something you don't often associate with cruisers, but a welcome addition nonetheless. Chassis and handling, big but balanced. The 2025 Vulcan 2000 is built on a steel double cradle frame, designed to provide both strength and a bit of flex to improve comfort on rough roads. Despite its size and weight, hovering around 880 pounds wet, the bike feels surprisingly manageable at low speeds, thanks to revised steering geometry and improved weight distribution. Up front, it features 49mm telescopic forks, and in the rear, a hidden single-shock setup gives it that clean hardtail look without sacrificing ride quality. Suspension travel is limited, as expected in a cruiser, but Kawasaki has worked to dial in damping for a more composed ride. This isn't a canyon carver, but for a heavyweight cruiser, the Vulcan 2000 handles with stability and confidence, especially in sweeping turns and on the highway. Braking, stopping the beast. With great power comes the need for great braking, and Kawasaki hasn't skimped here. Dual 300mm front discs with 4-piston calipers and a single 320mm rear disc provide the Vulcan with strong stopping power. For 2025, ABS is now standard, improving safety in emergency stops and on slick surfaces. The brake feel is progressive and firm, giving riders confidence when bringing this massive machine to a stop. While it still requires some planning at higher speeds, the brakes are more than capable of handling the bike's size and weight. Styling, classic cruiser with modern touches. The design of the 2025 Vulcan 2000 is pure American-style muscle cruiser. A massive front fork, beefy 200-section rear tire, long wheelbase, and deeply scooped seat create a low-slung, aggressive profile. The tank-mounted instruments, wide handlebars, and fat fenders all pay tribute to classic cruiser lines. For 2025, Kawasaki introduces new paint finishes, including deep metallic reds, satin blacks, and two-tone schemes with hand-laid pinstripes. LED lighting all around modernizes the look without compromising the retro feel. The round LED headlamp blends vintage style with excellent night visibility, while LED indicators and taillights are seamlessly integrated. Chrome accents are still present but have been toned down in favor of darker finishes and brushed metal in some trims, appealing to a more contemporary aesthetic. Ergonomics and comfort, built to cruise. The Vulcan 2000 is designed for long-distance comfort. A low seat height of around 27 inches makes it accessible to a wide range of riders and helps with stability at stops. The wide, pulled-back handlebars allow for a relaxed arm position, while forward-mounted foot controls keep the legs stretched out in true cruiser fashion. The rider's seat is plush and supportive, and Kawasaki now offers a new optional touring seat for added comfort on multi-day rides. A passenger pillion is standard, and Kawasaki's accessory catalog includes backrests, luggage racks, and windshields to transform the Vulcan 2000 into a full-fledged touring cruiser if desired. Technology and features. While staying mostly true to its analog roots, the 2025 Vulcan 2000 does get a few tech upgrades. A semi-digital instrument cluster retains the classic look but adds a digital screen showing gear position, fuel range, trip meters, and ambient temperature. It also features Bluetooth connectivity for basic smartphone pairing, which can be used to control music or receive call notifications via handlebar switches and helmet comm systems. There's no TFT screen or riding modes here, and that's by design. Kawasaki understands the Vulcan 2000 is about raw, mechanical riding, not toggling through menus. However, cruise control has been added for 2025, making highway journeys more relaxed and reducing wrist fatigue on longer rides. Fuel economy and tank capacity. With a massive engine, you wouldn't expect stellar fuel economy, and you'd be right. The Vulcan 2000 averages around 35 to 38 miles per gallon, depending on how aggressively it's ridden. However, the 5.5-gallon fuel tank provides a decent range of approximately 180 to 200 miles on a full tank. More than enough for most weekend rides or day trips. This bike is about enjoying the ride, not squeezing every last mile from the gallon. It's a cruiser with unapologetic power and presence, and that comes with a thirst for fuel that most riders will gladly accept. Who is the Vulcan 2000 for? The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 is built for riders who want a cruiser with massive presence, raw V-twin character, and the comfort to handle long highway hauls. It's not a beginner bike by any means, nor is it meant to compete with lightweight cruisers or tech-heavy sport tourers. This is a bike for riders who appreciate big engines, big styling, and the thunderous feel of a traditional cruiser. It's for those who don't just ride, they make an entrance. Whether you're upgrading from a mid-size cruiser or returning to motorcycling with a passion for classic power, the Vulcan 2000 is a serious contender. Pricing and competition. Kawasaki has priced the Vulcan 2000 competitively for what it offers. The 2025 model starts at around $18,999, putting it in direct competition with heavyweight cruisers like the Harley-Davidson Fatboy 114, the Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse, and the Yamaha Star Venture. While it may not have the same brand prestige as Harley or Indian, the Vulcan 2000 offers superior torque, solid build quality, and Kawasaki's reputation for reliability, all at a price point that undercuts much of the competition. Final thoughts: the return of muscle. The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 is more than just a motorcycle, it's a declaration of power, style, and freedom. It's loud, unapologetic, and built for the open road. With its massive engine, bold styling, and surprisingly refined ride, it brings muscle cruisers back into the spotlight. For those who want a cruiser with serious brawn and just enough modern tech to stay relevant, the Vulcan 2000 delivers. It's not trying to be everything for everyone, it's being exactly what a muscle cruiser should be. Raw, real, and unforgettable. Outro: subscribe to Bike Future. Thanks for riding with us today on Bike Future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never